All right, everybody, this has been going around for a lot of years, but I'm going to read it to you. And it's called Santa, An Engineer's Perspective. There are approximately 2 billion children, persons under 10 in the world. However, Santa does not visit children of Muslim, Hindu, Jewish, or Buddhist, maybe except in Japan regions. This reduces the workload for Christmas night to 15% of the total, or 378 million, according to the Population Reference Bureau, at the average census rate of 3.5 children per household. That comes to 108 million homes, presuming that there are at least one good child in each. Santa has about 31 hours of Christmas to work with, thanks to the different time zones and the rotation of Earth, assuming he travels east to west, which seems logical. This works out to 967.7 visits per second. This is to say that for each Christian household with a good child, Santa has around 1/1000th of a second to park his sleigh, hop out, jump down the chimney, fill the stockings, distribute the remaining presents under the tree, eat whatever snacks have been left out for him, get back up the chimney, jump into his sleigh, and get on to the next house. Assuming that each of these 1.8 million stops is eventually distributed around the Earth, which of course we know that to be false, but we'll take the purpose of the calculations, we are not talking about 0.78 miles per household, a total trip of 75.5 million miles, not counting bathroom stops or breaks. This means Santa's sleigh is moving at 650 miles per second, 3,000 times the speed of sound. For the purpose of comparison, the fastest man-made vehicle, the Ulysses space probe, moves at a pokey 27.4 miles per second, and a conventional reindeer can run at best 15 miles per hour. The payload of each sleigh adds another interesting element. Assuming that each child gets nothing more than a medium-sized Lego set, about 2 pounds, the sleigh is carrying over 500,000 tons, not counting Santa himself. On land, a conventional reindeer can pull no more than 300 pounds. Even granting that the flying reindeer can pull 10 times the normal amount, the job can't be done with 8 or even 9 of them. Santa would need 360,000 of them. This increases the payload, not counting the weight of the sleigh, another 54,000 tons, or roughly 7 times the weight of the Queen Elizabeth, the ship, not the monarch. 600,000 tons traveling at 650 miles per second creates enormous air resistance and would heat up the reindeer in the same fashion as a spacecraft re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. The lead pair of reindeer would absorb 14.3 quintillion joules of energy per second each. In short, they would burst into flames almost instantaneously, exposing the reindeer behind them and creating a deafening sonic booms in their wake. The entire reindeer team would be vaporized within 4.26 thousandths of a second, or right at the time Santa reaches the 5th house on his trip. Not that it matters, however, since Santa, as a result of accelerating from a dead stop to 650 miles per second in 0.001 seconds, would be subjected to acceleration forces of 17,500 Gs. A 250-pound Santa, which seems ludicrously slim, would be pinned to the back of the sleigh to 4,315,015 pounds of force, instantly crushing his bones and organs, reducing him to a quivering puddle of pink goo. But everybody knows this ain't true, because Santa's magic. That's how he does it. Merry Christmas.